Pyramids have fascinated people for thousands of years. How were these massive stone monuments built, and why? The most famous of them are the three at Giza, near Cairo. But there are more than 80 other pyramids in Egypt, another 100 in Sudan and more in Central America. Each Egyptian pyramid is a tomb, built by a pharaoh, king, as the final resting place for his body. The sides of the first Egyptian pyramids were not smooth but made of steps. These probably represented a stairway that the dead king could climb to join the other gods among the stars. Later, the sun became more important than the stars in the Egyptian religion. So then the pyramids were built with sloping sides representing the sun's rays. Time laughs at all things, but the pyramids laugh at time. This old Arab proverb pays respect to the great pyramids of Giza, which have stood by the river Nile for more than 4,500 years. By the time of Tutankhamun, they were more than 1,000 years old, and even the Egyptians thought of them as ancient wonders. From a distance, the Giza pyramids are an extraordinary sight. Up close, they are massive. The largest of the three, the Great Pyramid of King Khufu, was built around 2550 BC, and until the Eiffel Tower was finished in 1887, it was the tallest structure ever built. It was originally 147 meters high, with each side of the base measuring 230 meters. It is made of about 2,300,000 blocks of solid limestone. Each one weighs about 2.5 tons. The most extraordinary thing is that the four sides of the base almost exactly follow true north, south, east, and west. The difference between the longest and the shortest side is only 20 centimeters. The shape of the pyramids has been imitated around the world, particularly in religious buildings. These usually have some kind of point or spire because of traditional beliefs in a heavenly region which lies above the earth. So, what wonders are hidden inside the pyramids? Since the earliest times, people have believed there were fortunes buried with the dead pharaohs. To stop robbers, the pyramid builders hid the entrances and sealed the internal passages with huge stones. Despite all these efforts, thieves had got into every known pyramid by 1000 BC. In fact, the only complete king's burial ever found belonged to Tutankhamun. He was lying in a tomb in 3 stunning coffins, one made of solid gold, surrounded by incredible riches. Although his tomb was not an actual pyramid, it gives us a good idea of what might have been in the pyramids themselves. The presence of these treasures indicates that the Egyptians saw their pharaoh as a living god. He led the army in battle, judged criminals, and had complete financial control. His tomb was built by the finest sculptors and engineers, together with thousands of workers. It took many years to complete. The laborers who helped build the tomb were actually very motivated to work. They believed that if they helped their king get to heaven, he would look after them in the next world. 4,500 years after the Great Pyramid rose on Egypt's desert horizon, a different kind of pyramid is appearing in our modern cities. The pointed skyscrapers of big city financial districts are the modern pyramids. This unique shape continues to inspire architects, artists, and designers. Built on a grand scale, it gives the impression of something superhuman, built by the gods.